It's your girl, Missy Mist, World of Curls. It's been a minute. This is actually my first live. I wanted to do something a little different today. So I came with the Bare Dry Face. I used a product last night and it dried me out a little too much, but it is something that I do like maybe once a week. I do have my own product, my own baby, and that is my Koe Paisley Sweet Akene Oil. Now, I am not a person that gives out, um, you know, referrals or say that I use something if I don't really use it. I actually do use this product, and it is head to soles oil. It's all organic, and you can find it on Etsy. So it's Koe Paisley, okay? If you're allergic to nuts, though, it's not something that's good for you because it's made from nuts. So I start off with this, and I literally give my entire face a once over. Now I'm hoping that my blouse doesn't pop because it's straining to stay open. So hopefully I'll be okay. So just a little bit of oil. I actually lather this at nighttime over my entire body, but when I'm going out, which I am, I'll just put a little bit underneath first, and then as I stated before, I state things that I actually use, and that is the Neutrogena Hydroboost. This is the gel formula. They also have a cream formula that I actually like better, but in the summertime, I prefer, because it's hot here, I prefer this one. It's really, really goopy, so it'll fall on you and spill on you, so be careful. I've done that quite a few times. Now, I know on YouTube that we aren't supposed to say the C19 word, but with that being out there, I don't do too much makeup. So what I mean by that is I make sure I do my eyes up, but because I normally have on a mask, I don't do a whole lot of contouring and all of that stuff. So what I have learned is a little trick, and this is the NYX HD Studio Concealer. I don't know if you can see that or not. And it's in the color CW08. I know you probably can't see it. But what I do, I go around my nose, around my mouth, which I didn't need before we started wearing the mask. I'm starting to notice that I'm getting a little hyperpigmentation there, and I do a little line here, just a little one. Now, if you have any darkness under your eye, once you reach a certain age, this highlights it. Or if you have a wrinkle or a bag, I kind of put it just in the area like that. And you have to get to this quickly because it will dry up on you. And I blot it in. Now, why am I live and why am I not recording and editing? Two reasons. It's been so long that I've forgotten how to edit on YouTube. And secondly, I need to also get my viewing hours up. I was already in the program with YouTube, and then they changed all the rules. So we need to have, I think, like 400 hours of watch time, something like that. I don't like to get concealer on my nose, just around here. Some people have all kind of tricks in order to get their watch time hours. they actually will record themselves sleeping in the dark, because as long as you're on, you're on. But my husband wouldn't go for that. It's just been too many years now that I have enough followers, but by the time I get done, they would have changed it to you have to have O positive blood or something like that. So I don't want the rules to change up on me again. Now this lighting is terrible, but it'll do. So once I've done that, that's just, remember, just the concealer. And I don't like it on my nose. So instead of putting it everywhere, like most people used to do, when you baked and you did all that stuff, I was never really into that. But because you wear a mask, why mess up your skin? Yeah, this isn't reading right at all. It looks very, very light. But remember, this is just a concealer. Okay, the next thing that I do, good old MAC NW45. Looks like this. You see, I don't really use it much. I just don't go many places, so I don't wear a lot of makeup anymore. I'll put that right under the eye. Actually serves as a little highlighter, I guess so in a way, but it's definitely not a highlighter. I have to turn off that ceiling fan because it is so bright. I put that there, and then I'll go around the top of my brow area. Okay, very little. Now the next thing that I do, a lot of people don't do this, but I am one, excuse me, who does it. I do my lips next. This is the Milani Sugar Plum. It looks like a burgundy almost. And go up. Now, even though I wear a mask, I still wear my lipstick. Because in the car, I don't wear a mask in the car. Okay, next colors will be Smashbox. And this color is Talk to Me Matte. It looks like it does not fit my complexion. And with these lights, it's gonna look that way as well. I'm gonna have to turn it off. And then in the center of it, this is actually CoverGirl, and the number is 660, which is called Riot Revolt. I put just a bit to tone it down. Okay. Now, good old Glossier. This is for the brow. Oh my gosh, this light is so bright. I can't even see. Down. I don't do too much of this, but the strokes are very, very fine. If you look here, I love this stuff. Here's my time, okay. A few more minutes. Now I'm actually looking into the phone. My camera's card is full, so I can't use it, but I'll have to make do. Okay. So, looks scruffy the way that I like it. And then this one also is Glossier, but this is the it's almost like an eyebrow color thingamajig. It's like an eyebrow mascara. And I try not to touch my natural front two portions here. So I just go in to smooth out the rest. Now, believe it or not, if you have the right mascara and your mascara brush isn't too thick, you can also use mascara to do the same exact thing. Gosh, I wish someone was home so they could turn off this ceiling fan for me. Okay, now the next thing that I use is discontinued. It's by MAC, and it's called Contrast. I've been wearing this forever. I don't like to use the brush, but I will just for the sake of this video. And this goes on like a beautiful deep, deep blue. But it seems like the darker you are, the darker it looks. So it almost kind of gives off a midnight blue. I started my crevice, and I actually am not going above my crevice because it's daytime makeup, and even this is a little bit too heavy for daytime. And this is when I use my finger. Get some more out of there just to fill it in. Okay, so this is done, and I try and get it as close to my eyebrow, my lashes as possible. because I like my eyes to really, really pop with the eyeliner. And it seems like the closer you get to it, the better. I'll clean this up later. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything above the crease line today, but I'll clean that up afterwards. I have to hurry. 15 minutes. Get into your crease line. And it's your face. However you like to do it, that's the way that it should be done. My mom is actually not only a nurse, but she graduated, now defunct, but in New York, she graduated from Robert Fiant's beauty school, and she learned all about doing makeup, and everything changes with the times. So what does that mean? Nothing stays the same. So there are really no do's and don'ts. It's just what looks right on you and what you feel comfortable with. And that's the way I kind of pretty much live my life anyway. Okay, I am going to try and stand up real quick and turn off this light and see what happens, because I can't get a gauge. On this. Okay, the next thing that I like to do is to take a spoolie and just go up on my lashes just to make sure that they're separated. And my newest and favorite mascara right now is called Lash Paradise. And I don't even know who this is by. I'm getting old. I can't even see. But Lash Paradise is my newest one. Thrive is good as well. Thrive is the one who makes one of the other products I'm about to use. They make very, very good mascara. I just find that because I think it has like not latex, but some type of fiber in it, it does something to my lashes. So I had to do some deductive reasoning, and I found that that was my issue. As far as my lashes are concerned, I do falsies only when I'm going out. And I basically live in a bubble. My family and I, we live in a bubble right now. We don't go many places unless we have to, or like if there's going to be like outdoor seating or something like that. None of that calls for fake lashes. And they're so overdone. That used to just be for stage, and I get it. Again, time changes, and whatever's right for you is right for you. But I'm just not into the lashes right now. But this mascara I love. It's not waterproof, but if I had to like put money on it, I would be like, are you sure? It's really hard to take off, but my Koe Paisley oil helps me. Again, you can get that on Etsy. And it's called Sweet Akene Head to Soles Oil. Okay, so this is just with what? One application so far? I need that light off. Light off! It won't go. Okay. I actually, like I said, this is my first live. I'm normally an uploader, but it's been so long and the whole YouTube studio looks so different. I don't know how to do any of that stuff anymore. So I guess it's just God's way of telling me, look, this is the only way that you're going to get your hours, your watch time hours. So I'll probably do it once a week or so. Not just makeup, but today's makeup because I have somewhere to go. 20 minutes after Harry. Okay, so this is my first layer, and this is what I mean by you can use this on your eyebrow. Watch. You see how it gives you more of a intense look, but it still doesn't look all extra fake and trendy. I'm not into trends. I don't know if you can tell that or not. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to use is the Saie. I know you guys have seen this everywhere. Saie, and this is in deep bronze. It's a bronzer. So this is how it looks. This is how it appears on the skin. Very pretty, right? So I don't do the traditional contouring. I give myself a little with the side brush, which is great, but it does come on a little too heavy for daytime for me. So I put it there, and I actually go down with it. And then I take my highlighter brush and smush it in. Remember, the eyes is what I'm really concerned about because the mask goes here, okay? But you do get some of this above the mask. And if you happen to be driving and you're making eye contact with whomever's next to you, you kind of want your lipstick in the bottom part of your face to look all right too. But again, you don't have to go extra, because why put extra chemicals and things on your face when no one's looking at it? Unless you are a person who does not wear a mask. I'm just not that girl. I mask it. Okay, so we have that there. Now I take, this is by MAC as well, and this is the Deep Darkest Mineralized Powder. And this is actually like a highlighter in a way, if you wanna, but it's more of a powdery type finish. So let me just let you see how that looks as well. So the bronzer's there. You see how that can be like it'll matte it back out. What I do, I go underneath the eye. And I matte that out. And go over the eyebrow. In between the brow. And the same on the other side. Now my little trick, in order to really make your eyes pop, I not only put 2 coats of mascara on, I also use Thrive. Now Thrive comes in a bunch of colors. And again, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. The only company that I'm sponsored by is the one that I own, and that's Koe Paisley. and that's the Sweet Akene Head to Soles oil. And you can find that again on Etsy, okay? You can use it over your entire body as long as you don't have a nut allergy. But I get this in, what color is this? Estrella. So it's actually white. If you look at it, you put enough on there, it's white, right? They have regular white pencils in the, you can get them from anywhere. But I happen to like this one. I have also one for the top in a different color, but like in a copper color. I do this right, okay, this is the pupil of the eye. I do it right in the center of the circle. So right here is where I start, and I don't go the whole way. I stop right there. You see the difference? I'm not going to do the other eye yet. I'm just going to complete this one first. Then I take whichever black eyeliner that you have. This one happens to be Kiss, and this is eye and eyebrow pencil, and it's jet black. And of course it's not sharpened. Okay, so I take this. Please don't fall off. Okay. And I go from the end of where the white is, and I bring it out. I have it touch a little bit of the white there. You see? And then on the other side. Okay. My eyes look so red today. Oh, the fan. Duh. Allergies. Okay. And then I do my top lid as close as I can get to my eyelashes. I call that the eagle's beak. Not everyone has an eagle's beak, but I love that my eyes have that. So I play it up a lot. Now with this lighting is not playing fair. But do you see the difference in that eye and that eye? So this, the white in the center, really brings it out. It gives your eye a pop. If you look at my normal videos, I have black in my eye. If you look at my normal videos, my eyes pop on all of them. On the real Missy Mist, and also Missy Mist on Facebook. Also the real Missy Mist on TikTok. My eyes always pop because I use that white in the center, and it just does something for it. Now what I would do is put another coat of mascara on. Now I am one, I don't like the clumpy look, but I don't like the sparse look either. So I'm getting a little clumpish because of the ceiling fan, but it'll do. Okay, and let's do the other one. Right in the center of your circle. Start there with the dot and just go the length of your eyeball. Instead of doing the entire line, I find it more catching when it's just in that center. Back with my black eyeliner. And now on top. You see how quickly my eyes turn red? It's this fan, guys. As close as you can get to your mascara. And again, take advantage, if you have it, of your little eagle's eye. Do you see? Now, I would normally do a wing or something like that, but I have a time constraint, so I'm not going to wing it today. No pun intended. Let me just make my top lip a little sexier. See the points on your lip? Accentuate that. Now I also have a NYX, and this is a matte lip liner. The color is Pink Dow, PKNDOW, and it almost looks just like the lipstick. I kind of bring it in a little bit. Okay, two more things, guys. This is MAC and this is Film Noir. This is actually their I don't know if this is discontinued or not, but this is their you can use it as a bronzer, you can use it as a highlighter, you can use it as whatever you want, a shadow, but I kind of go over the side. Now, in the regular sunlight, I live in Florida, so it's like always sunny. The regular sunlight, this does not read very heavy. With these lights, it's reading a little nighttime-ish, but it normally doesn't. What I'm going to do with the rest of my little... I was going to show you guys if I were to go over the contrast. I was going to do it with like a brown, one of the browns here, but I don't have time and I don't really want to do that because, again, there's something called a day and a nighttime. You can also use that Anastasia contouring kit. I kind of like a little bit of orange sometimes. Sometimes you could just look at a face and say, you know what, I see a color there. So sometimes you could just Whatever you see, again, it's your face. You can do it. No finishing spray. Again, I'm wearing a mask. I don't need extra chemicals on my face. I am really going to see if I can turn this light off without you guys getting the whole peep show. And again, this is the mineralizing deep dark mineralized powder. Deepest dark, actually, and that is by MAC. Put a little bit of that there. And what I like to do when I'm trying to be extra cute is with the same color, the Film Noir. Sometimes I'll go along the nostrils. Not so much for contouring, but just to give it another little burst of color there. Make me look a little more bronzy. And let me see if I can turn this light off so you can see the true look. And that's it. That's all I do. My main thing is just making sure that my eyes pop. Thrive has some beautiful colors that I plan to try as an actual eyeshadow. It's just that I have so much stuff right now, it doesn't make any sense to get anything else. So this has just been my go-to. I need some Lumify. Now, if you want to play a little bit, here is I've had this forever. This is Bella Rosa Baked Powder Blush. I don't even know who this is by anymore. It's been so long. But because I have on the pink lipstick, I like to just play along the top of that line. Right there. And we are Gucci. Okay, so we've used what? Smashbox. They're pink. We've used CoverGirl. They're Riot Revolt. We've used Contrast which is the eyeshadow, Discontinued, but by MAC. We've used the Saie, and that is the deep bronze bronzer, which I absolutely love. You can actually put this all over your skin. I meant to tell you that as well. Once you have my oil, the Koe Paisley Sweet Akene Head to Toe oil, you can use this. Where is the brush? Right here. And you can literally bronze your neck. Not so much for contouring, but you can use it for contouring. But do you see how beautiful that is? You can literally look like you've been at the sun at the beach. You see how light I am there? Look at this. I absolutely love it. And basically, that's it. Change my earrings out. Put on my big silver hoops. And I am donezo. I'll do my hair on camera another day, but I have somewhere to go. What else was there that I wanted to? Oh, as far as this is concerned, I had a parathyroid surgery done. Not thyroid, but parathyroid. We have 4 of those. They're underneath the thyroid. And it left a keloid there. This was a lot worse. I actually you can use any tea tree oil, believe it or not. And this is a Walgreens brand. I simply at night put that on, and it's a little strong in its smell, but I rub that on there and it's getting smaller and smaller. So this is something that you might want to think about. Not if you just have straight keloids. I don't know anything about that. I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you what has helped me. And I use this. So that is about it. Let me just see if I can sneak off for one quick second and turn off the light. And sneak back on, and you can kind of see there that it is picture perfect. Now I'm a little hot, but you don't want to look all matty anyway. Cheap and cheerful. I've mixed expensive things with other things that cost more. I mean, that cost less, and you can get it done. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I wasn't able to read comments whatsoever, but I would like for you to like, subscribe, and comment. And come back. We'll do it again some other day. Maybe next week. But we'll have conversation. Okay? I'm just in a hurry today. Thank you. Bye. Peace and love. How do I end this? Save. It just said, like, come on. Jesus just woke up. Okay. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.